So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Shoots! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And here's the chance to counter. Mbappe. Well read, nice interception.
Roberto Carlos, Peter, might have had more of an impact on the world game than any other fullback before or since.
In what regard?
Well, with his pace...
It's Ibrahimovic! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Hazard goes short. And he's in on goal. Lovely bit of skill. And now they can spring out of defence. Seedorf knocks it out wide. Silvestre. Good ball, good take. Showing good feet. And it's Vieira. Now it's Kaká. Great ball, and he's in here. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so we're seeing some conservatism here.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. And he's there to retrieve it. And this is Ibrahimovic. Seedorf can so cleverly bypass the press. Como yet to have an attempt on goal. And he cuts out the supply. Seedorf. Now it's Mbappe. Can he get it through? Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Seedorf. And it's Nedved.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Thuram. And this is Ibrahimovic. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Desai calmly anticipates, and they can counter here, looking to play him in. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Azar. Seedorf.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That's Thuram. Looking for options for movement.
That was lovely, that.
He's found a way through. And he's cut it out. Kaká. Seedorf. 15 minutes till half-time. Kaka. This is a promising build-up. Hullet, expertly cut out, really nicely done. England are looking to break at pace, and it's been played through. Ibrahimovic! Goal, England! England take the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
England are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Goes for a shot! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Vieira is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Aims beyond the defence. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Knocks it into space. He might be in here. And that is expertly dealt with. Seedorf. Oh, that's a key interception. And here's Cruyff. Great vision. Cruyff, shot a goal! Oh, and that is a thrilling end to the first 45. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Como go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. Away we go again.
Como really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Mbappe gets into a good position. That's tidy. And that has put paid to that. Hazard.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Hazard. Good, strong midfield running here. They're urging him to shoot, and he was alert to it.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Kaka quietly revving up. Hazard, and here's Mbappe. Roberto Carlos. And that is headed for the middle. Vieira is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And it's Cruyff.
Cruyff clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Now by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Hazard. Kaka. No, he's not getting his way this time. Nedved. Your impression so far, Jim?
Como are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Mbappe currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
tries one from range. Oh, belter! A finish right from the top draw. They have come roaring back.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? There's the header! Goal, England! And again they hit the front. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
England have their lead. Hazard, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Nicely weighted ball. Hazard has it out wide and in space. And a shot! Oh, split-second reactions.
Hazard clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero
It's
15.
their second corner of the game.
Numero 11. Numero 21. Numero 22. Kaká. Lasciano il campo per il numero 20. Deco. Il numero 14. Il numero
Messi
6.
with the short one.
Owen. Il numero 13. Attenzione, un
It's
cambio.
Thuram. He'll try from distance. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Has crossed into the... Terrific effort! It's in! Two ahead, late in the day, game over surely. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Big chance! Deco.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Hops for safety. Oh, well measured.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Deco. Vieira produces the perfect tackle there.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Vieira. Vieira gets across to intercept that. Roberto Baggio. Mbappe is onto this. And the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And here's Baggio. Well, that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Thuram does really well to win the ball there. Mateus, Rummenigge. He is through here.
That's good play from him.
He's keen, determined to have his say.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And that is the final whistle. Como were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And we're underway.
Well, for any attacker facing him, Peter, trying to force your way through Rio Ferdinand must be a daunting prospect.
Well, he is one of the great English defenders of his generation.
Quite, Peter. His playing style boasts good speed and technique, a superb reading of the game. He hardly had to tackle. That in itself can be seen as quite an achievement.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And he plays one through. That's the keeper's ball. Now it's Cruyff. Can he get it through? Good read, needed to be. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Seedorf. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. And there's green grass ahead of him. Nothing much to report on so far. Each side waiting to make their first move. Desai wins the duel this time. Kaka. Now Cruyff. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's intervened well there. And it's Azar. And here's Ibrahimovic. Oh, it's Nedved. Nedved with the delivery. Courtois deals with that nice and simple. Now it's Cruyff. Ferdinand does really well to win the ball there. And he cuts out the supply. Seedorf can so cleverly bypass the press. Now he's got space here. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Nedved picks it up out wide. Oh, good effort! Oh no, this does not look good. Vieira. Well, that looks a decent ball. Ferdinand makes the interception. Azar. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Plays a sharp little ball here. Courtois claims comfortable. Vieira. Cruyff. Aims beyond the defence. Ibrahimovic. And a chance! Goal! England! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
England have fired themselves in front.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Oh, it's Ibrahimovic!
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Hazard with the short one. And now they can spring out of defence. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cruyff. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, good take and a shot at goal. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Como looking to get level. What a save from Peter Schmeichel! Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he shoots! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. And that should get the job done. Roberto Carlos stood his big chance! It's a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. England are doing very nicely, thank you.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Knocks it into space. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic! It's anyone's ball now. Oh, he's been caught napping. That's tidy. And the whistle goes for half-time.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And we get things going again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Chance for a shot! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Kaká might just make this. Vieira. Mbappe. And here's Kaká. Hazard. A player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And here's Cruyff. Seedorf. Defending was strong and firm. Hazard. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Hazard. That's Vieira. Ibrahimovic. Nedved. And this is Nedved. Nedved crosses. Cleared away. Seedorf does really well there, strong defending. And it's Nedved. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
England clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Mbappe. Mbappe looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
This is a promising build-up. Over to the right flank. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. So, third corner of the game. They've played it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Seedorf.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Seedorf. And Seedorf! It's a loose ball. Oh, what has happened here? Cross goes in there. Courtois claims it. Safe hands. Seedorf. Cruyff. And it's Vieira. And here's Hullet. Look at the space here. It's a pretty loose pass. Now, can they get him away? Hazard. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Kaká. Oh, now here's an interesting match.
Great feat, that.
Into the last quarter of an hour. Nedved. And here's Mbappe. Roberto Carlos. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Kaká. Oh, cracking ball. Shoots! He's come in hard. And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
Well, it wasn't to be this time, but that should add to his level of confidence, something they can really do with at the moment.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 11.
So we have movement
Numero
on both
22.
benches.
Numero 15.
Cleared without hesitation.
Numero 8.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, shooting chance!
Numero 26.
And how did he not put that away?
Numero 4.
Rummenigge. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Cambio di
Well
giocatore.
played, that has snuffed out the danger. Tries to pass it through. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mateus. Oh, that's superb. He's having a hit! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
England find a position of real strength now. And that will be the final act. Como suffer a humiliating defeat.
Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.